Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to my channel today for your reading. We are going to have a look into your love life for the rest of November 2023. We'll see who turns up in your reading, what their feelings are for you, what their intentions are, what their behaviour is likely to be towards you. We'll check in also to see what your feelings are for them, where this energy is headed in the future. Anything that you might not see coming so that you can avoid it or at least be prepared for it. And we're going to finish off with some advice around your love life for this month. If you're returning, it's wonderful to have you guys back. And if you're new here, a very warm welcome to you guys. Today we have a few options to help you choose which reading is the right one for you. It's always best to follow your intuition here, so whichever one is kind of speaking the loudest to you. So what that means is it could just be like you're most drawn to the picture or something that makes you feel a certain way. Whatever sort of piques your interest or feels the most right for you is the best one for you to start with. To help you with this process, I'm going to offer you 3 different ways to choose: the imagery on the cards themselves, the crystals, and finally your zodiac signs. So today for group 1, we have the fulfillment card. Fulfillment surrounds your dreams and is coming to you now. Embrace the fullness of life. With this card, we have the larger rose quartz heart, which is darker in color, but they all have the same properties. Rose quartz is a stone of gentleness, love, and fertility. It helps release stress, and it is said to help reset the heart chakra. For group number 2s, we have the miraculous shift. There is magic in the air. Breathe it in and make room for what is coming. And the finer, more petite little rose quartz heart here. And for my group number 3s, we have angel number 111. New beginnings are near. Your angels and the universe are supporting you. Stay present to allow divine intervention to guide you. And with this beautiful card, we have the rough cut rose quartz. Okay, so if you would like to use your intuition alone to choose, you can pause the video here, spend some time with the cards and the crystals, and then just head over to your timestamp and I will meet you at your reading. For all my zodiac lovers, let's pull some signs. So for group 1, we have Aries, Pisces, Taurus, and Cancer. For group 2, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, and Saggy. We have Leo for group 3, and Scorpio, Gemini, and Aquarius. Alright guys, so hopefully that has helped you choose which one is resonating nice and strongly with you now. I will see you over at your reading. Hey there group 1s, you guys have chosen the fulfillment card. I'll just show you again. I see that little person walking around this path on their own. This feels like it's self-determining, that you know what you want and you are heading right towards it. We've got the moon here also, which feels a little bit reflective. So you may be looking at your life, analyzing it, and sort of getting some details, refining your approach to things, and just having a look at what works in your life, what doesn't work in your life, cutting out what is not actually delivering what you had hoped it once did. So this is already a pretty interesting, the energy coming through for you guys. If you chose with your zodiacs, we have Aries, Taurus, Pisces, and Cancer. If you didn't use your zodiacs, don't worry at all, it won't affect your reading. So I'm going to choose 7 cards today for you. So let's have a look and see now who's going to turn up in your reading today. So what is your person's feelings towards you? We have the moon card and the intentions, their intentions. their actions or their behavior towards you. Okay. All right, so their feelings towards you guys is confusion, all right? There's a little bit of fear or anxiety relating to how they feel about you. They could be reflecting on like past interactions with you, and it's leaving them really quite uncertain. So definitely interested, but like I say, just like really unstable, or something is like shaking them a little bit. So yeah, they're not feeling super confident about their connection with you. It might be because it's new and you don't know them yet, or you haven't really connected with them yet. We'll know more as we sort of have a look into the rest of the reading. Their intention is interesting though. The intention is to make this connection a really good one. It represents a change for good. So they kind of, what's happening here is with the wheel, we've got this spinning action. Okay, so we've got destabilized, stable, not very confident, now confident. So their feelings seem to be changing a lot, and it's kind of spinning fast here. So that is actually what's sort of guiding their intention as well. For me, this is really indicating that it's a real sign that they have an intention to get to know you better. At the very least, they want to get to know you better. Your first impression on them has affected them very positively. So they are, they're very attracted to you. And like, I can feel like an intense desire to learn more about you. It's interesting though, because it's feeling like this like rapid changing, as I was saying, but it's based on how they perceive you are treating them. So if you ignore them, they're going to shut down, and it changes the whole idea on this connection for them. If you are sort of connecting with them or talking to them or giving eye contact or flirting with them, if you haven't sort of made a connection with this person yet, it's making them feel more confident. So this person is kind of like in the throes of still working it out. So it does look like their actions and behavior towards you this month is going to be one of communication. So it does look like they are going to probably come forward or are working out how to have an opportunity to talk to you. I feel like they want to express themselves or let you know about how they're feeling about something. With the Queen of Swords energy here, it's really sort of suggesting to me that their potential behavior towards you this month is about setting things right. So if there's been a misunderstanding, they want to clear it up, they want more details, or they want to talk about it more. Yeah, there's some kind of communication here that they are hoping to have with you. It almost feels like they're going to come towards you and just try and seek clarification and ask you specifically what your intentions are or what your feelings are. They seem to be just waiting for you or responding to you. So let's have a look at your feelings for these guys. So what is my beautiful group one's feelings towards this person who is coming towards them or in their reading for November? Right. Okay, so we have confusion from you as well. So with your Seven of Cups energy here, I am getting the feeling that you might be looking to sort of move away from this person or looking at your other options. You may be feeling like this person is not really what you want in your life, or that you could potentially have a better connection or a better life or a better experience with someone else. Either way, I feel like you are not ready to commit to this person, and I almost feel like you don't want to. I think your indecision here could also be being affected and influenced by you searching for your purpose, right? So you may not be so sure that this person is going to be a good fit for you and where you're headed in your life in general, or what you want. Perhaps your ideas an ideal marriage or connection or long-term commitment may not be in alignment with this person's views, or that you feel like that they're not a good fit for you. I'm just going to have to get some more information here to help me try and work out what's going on for you guys. I am definitely getting the feeling that you are feeling like you need to just take your time with this and consider all of your options. Yeah, so I would say honor that. That's always the right thing to do if you're feeling like I just need to take time here. I just want to have a look at what might be causing a problem here. So we have the World card, right? So the World card indicates the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So something has ended and it is time for a new phase or a new cycle to come in. So that could be, it could be a work situation, probably not, but let's just say, for example, if you have had to move locations for work, this person might be thinking, well, that's not a match for what I want to do, or vice versa. They might be sort of being asked to move location or move into a new phase in their working life. It could simply be that you guys got to a point, for those of you who are already in a relationship with this person, you got to a point where there was some kind of commitment required, and that sort of looks like at the next phase, and that might have caused some sort of anxieties and just wondering, well, what does that mean for me? How much time do I have to give to this? Is this actually going to work? I'm trying to balance all of my responsibilities here. Is it the right timing? Is this the right person? What does this mean for me? I'm getting a lot of anxiety coming through here. So definitely a cycle of some kind has finished and a new cycle is beginning, right? And it is a major arcana, so it's a significant one. So that is sort of what is affecting you guys in November. So let's have a look and see where the energy is headed, like what future energy does this connection have? And we have the Eight of Swords. So this is feeling stuck, all right? So it feels to me that you have to sort of, for you guys to progress and for this connection to move forward, you would have to overcome these feelings of not knowing what to do next. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck and you don't know what to do next, there is time for reflection. I did see you reflecting, all right? I did see you on your own there, thinking about what is best for me and how can I live my life to the fullest, right? And it is, you really must do that even when you are in a relationship, because to be the best version of you in a relationship requires that you are on your path, right? So I do see that you're still trying to work that out. I do also feel like communication is probably the key. So we'll get some clarification on that in a moment. But yes, for you guys to move forward, we kind of need to see this sort of stuck feeling, I don't know where to go next, to be resolved. So we'll just get some advice now on this connection for you. All right, so the advice here is to keep working at it. All right, so it's not that, like it's an Eight of Pentacles, so it is, you've put a lot of work into it already, and it is saying, keep going. You're really starting to, this connection has potential to do very, very well. Like it would be a quality connection if you guys can work it out here. I'll just see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, so we have Temperance, okay? So this is the overall energy of this connection. So Temperance is balance, nothing in excess. So being consciously aware of your needs and their needs, being fair and balanced. So being understanding towards them, but also I'm really getting being understanding towards yourself. I think that's very, very important for you. This person needs to as well. You guys both deserve to really look out for yourselves and make sure that your needs are being met first. Once your needs are being met, then you can actually share the best part of you with someone else. Right, so I feel like you guys are trying to find balance here and find this temperance in the connection. I no longer feel like this is a new connection, just to state that clearly. All right, so let's get some clarification now on your person's feelings in November, like why the Moon card. I might just move that over there, like this, why the Moon card. All right, so we've got somebody feeling battle weary. So they've put a lot of work into something. They're potentially feeling a little bit hurt or defensive and have their walls up. All right, so they probably just need to have some space so they can process that. So their feelings are pretty intense and they're just trying to work stuff out. So the Wheel of Fortune here, why the Wheel of Fortune for their intentions? Right, okay, so the change for the better that I was seeing here, this is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally mature, somebody who's very emotionally available, someone who is, wants to be very stable even when life gets crazy, stable emotionally, stable in the connection with you. This person really wants to love you. They want to find someone that they can have a stable, loving, long-term relationship with. Okay, so let's just check now on their behavior and clarifying the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, so we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is growth, working together. If we're talking about communicating, this person wants to communicate with you, sort things out, get things right and start getting on track and building together. This person is looking at sort of it intellectually, so like planning, I see as well. Yeah, so very a practical approach on how to sort of move forward. So this is probably what the conversation is going to be about when they come towards you or what they want to discuss with you. I just want to see how like you're feeling with them and these choices that you're being given and that you're looking potentially outside of this connection. Just looking at all of your options here, just clarifying the Seven of Cups. For my beautiful group ones. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So interesting, your person is coming up with sword energy, which is air and thoughts, and also the heart energy as well. So really wants to love you. What I'm not seeing there at all, apart from these here, these pentacles here, I don't get a lot of pentacle energy. So pentacle energy brings things into this reality, this 3D world. So rather than being up in the air, all emotive, all sort of passionate, all thoughts, oh, I think this is going to be great, or I feel this, or whatever. Is there any practicality going on there? I'm not so sure. For you though, what is probably fueling your feelings here is that you are a very practical person. What you want is stability. You want trustworthiness, a practical approach, a long-term success, long-term stability. You're willing to put the work in. Even though you are frightened of things, you have the courage to step forward and create the life that you want. So really that is definitely you coming through here nice and strong. So you may not be like, it may not be obvious to you guys that you are a match at the moment. So yes, a lot more communication probably needs to happen here. Let's just clarify the World card. Okay, so interesting. So we have the Knight of Cups here. So this could be a proposal, an engagement, an offer of long-term commitment, an offer of love. So I would say that is where the cycle is up to, this cycle that we were seeing here. Something has finished, the new phase has begun. It may be time to get engaged, or one of you is thinking, yes, it's time to move forward, and the other person might not have sort of been quite there yet. Your ideals on what this means for you guys might be slightly different as well. So yeah, lots of communication is probably going to need to happen for you to manage the potential challenge this month. Unfortunately, it does not look like it's avoidable. It's not something that you can sort of go around. It's a life-changing major arcana, the World. So something has definitely ended. So yeah, that is not avoidable, unfortunately, but at least you can sort of manage it and prepare for it. So the Eight of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Swords, right? Okay, so you know what? This is all your wishes come true. Basically, everything that you want. This is wishes fulfilled. You've got lots and lots of prosperity, deep connections, sense of belonging, growth, expansion, support, loyalty. This is a very, very, very solid card, especially in this layout. So what I was saying earlier is for you to proceed. For this connection to move forward, you would actually have to work through this feeling of stuckness. Okay, find a way to move forward because you can't stay where you are, right? If you can manage to do that, the future energy of this connection for this month is exceptionally good. All right, just clarifying your advice card on the Eight of Pentacles now. Right, so we have this card here. Sorry, I was going to say the Cancer card. It could be Zodiac Cancer coming through here, just to confirm for some of you guys. But this really means that you are moving towards a goal together, all right? So like charging towards it, nutting down exactly what you want and then moving directly towards that. Whatever obstacles you think are in your way at the moment are most likely going to be completely removed for you without you even needing to worry about it. So potential problems or obstacles that you are thinking might be there won't be a problem for you. Also, there could be some traveling going on. So you may have to travel to one another. Maybe just accepting that that's what this is for the moment as well. This is in your advice card because I see you working together. If there is like a distance between you guys, you may travel backwards and forwards to see each other. I don't feel like it's overseas. It might just be that you guys aren't living together just at the moment. So that is what we have so far. Let's pull some oracle cards now and just see what other advice Spirit has for you regarding this connection in the month of November. So we have the deep knowing. Interesting. And I feel like this is coming, you know what? I feel like it's coming from both of you. First of all, the energy bump here was from you guys, right? I feel like you know what you need, you know what you want, you know who you are, and you're just trying to work out how does that fit with this person? Why is it not aligning? And maybe I need to keep looking elsewhere. But that what the knowing is here is that you know yourself well. All right, and that is a gift. That is an absolute gift. Just make sure that you maintain wisdom and fairness when you are sort of going about getting what you want and what you need. Also, I feel like this person has a subconscious knowing is what I'm picking up for them. They are subconsciously drawn to you and theirs isn't as obvious as yours is, right? So you know yourself. This person knows they are drawn to you but don't really know why. I see them like with this sword energy still trying to analyze it. Their heart is definitely involved but they're confused and they're not really sure what's going on here. So this feels like they're like a bit of soul energy is playing out for this person and they're just trying to work it out still, but what they do know is that they want to pursue this with you. They want to work it out. Let's grab one of these ones. Caring connection. Yep, you guys, I feel like your person wants to be very caring towards you. I feel like you may have pulled back a little bit, but ultimately you're probably the more caring person than they are. They want to, I just feel like you guys don't see each other clearly just yet. So their way of caring for you is different to your way of caring for them. So yeah, you might be just coming from two different places and I don't see that as a problem so far for you guys. All right, so I'll grab one of these as well. Oops, two wanted to come out. Wow, okay, so we've got birth and choices. All right, the birth could mean many things. But usually it is the birth of something new. So we're talking about the cycle that's finished and something new. We've got like this almost moon-like sphere that is being birthed through a very stable tree. And this is reflective, okay? So again, leading you towards bringing into manifestation, birthing a life that you actually want and that you have a vision for. Your choices. Now it keeps coming up. So this is like really for you. you have choices here, right? So I just think that you should take your time, right? Don't jump into anything until you're sure. Just sort of try and stay as centered as you can in regards to this connection, right? So I feel like you need to know more, they need to know more. Once the stability comes into this situation, if it does, if you guys can move past the Eight of Swords into your Ten of Pentacles, then you'll feel differently and your choices will be different, and yeah, it's just going to sort of unfold, right? So you've just got some work to do prior to that. And finally, we have one of these guys. So very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Well, there you go. I pretty much said that throughout the whole reading for you guys. So I can see that you are on the path to bringing in exactly what you want. I think you have a deep knowing of what you truly want. There is clarity there. You might be just being confused because of like the emotional aspect of this, but like I really feel like you got this, okay? So that is your reading for the month of November 2023 for my group ones. Until we meet again, please keep shining your beautiful light, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Hi there, group 2. You guys have chosen the Miraculous Shift card. If you've chosen via your zodiacs, we have Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius and Capricorn here with us. If you didn't choose via your zodiacs, don't let that worry you at all. It won't interfere with your reading in any way. All right, so I'll just pop that up there for you. So let's see what is coming towards you in November in your love life. We're just going to do a 7-card pull here. So we'll have a look at the person who's turning up. We're just going to check in first of all with their feelings towards you. We have the King of Cups. Wow, you guys, this person is already well developed in their feelings towards you. Maybe even feels like they're in love with you already. So let's see what their intention is towards you. So we've got someone here ready to take the leap of faith, wanting to broaden their horizons. The intention is to expand, maybe move in together, move out of their current place. There's movement on the horizon, looking to the future, maybe planning, like intention is to plan a life together with you. This is so nice. So let's just have a look now at their behavior towards you. Okay, so that's a funny little twist and a turn going on here. This is a grief card. So the 5 of Cups is actually a card of grief, or looking at what they don't have in their life rather than what they do have. It feels like here that whilst there has been some kind of disappointment that your person has dealt with, it feels like there is a bit of an understanding that not all relationships are going to meet like expectations. They may have been disappointed in some expectation, but it feels like they're wanting to come to terms with that and bring the relationship back into a healthier state. They may also want to address being hurt or disappointed, so I feel like they want to mend it. So their behavior might be one of like reconciliation or trying to sort of bring things back on track. They're not wanting to dwell on what has been lost, but rather like focusing on what they can sort of bring back to life, or at least exploring what opportunities are there with you. It does feel like their intention here, their behavior is going to be in alignment with healing, recovery, acceptance. Those kind of emotions are sort of coming through here. I think their intention is to start looking at the bright side of life and what they do have. I feel like the behavior you're going to see is probably a turnaround. They may reach out to you, or they may open conversation around like forgiveness and like the bond that they have with you. Yeah, I do feel like there's like opening of communication around healing and processing sort of experiences, acceptance, and sort of some kind of recovery of sorts. Okay, so now let's just check and see what your feelings are towards this person. So we have the Chariot. Okay, so this is like you're feeling probably quite confident. It feels like you are feeling quite clear about what you want now, and you are going to head towards that to achieve it. Right? You're going to do whatever it takes to sort of achieve that. It feels like you're taking action on a decision that you've made, and yeah, moving rapidly towards reaching that objective. You might have quite a lot of conviction around what you are feeling here. So I feel like you're very solid within yourself around this decision. Maybe even a little bit stubborn is kind of coming through a little bit as well for some of you guys. Not always a bad thing, just very self-assured, I think, and confident in yourself. You may also be feeling like you don't need this relationship necessarily to be happy. You may be more focused on your career at this point, rather than actually wanting a full commitment with somebody. It feels like you just want to kind of be free and fly and have fun, and maybe just have a lighter sort of connection with this person if you're sort of interested in them at all, really. So I'll have to get some clarification on that for you. So this month, what is potentially going to turn up that you are unaware of that might sort of be an issue for you guys? And I've got the Lovers card here. So it could be that you guys are at a crossroads. You may not be on the same page. It looks like this person really wants to be with you, and maybe you don't, or not quite ready in the same way that they want to be. Yeah, I'm feeling like there could be a bit of a dilemma on the horizon for you guys. So maybe a life decision is on the horizon here, and you could potentially be at crossroads with it. So there's definitely something coming up there, but we'll get some clarification on that in a minute. The future energy of this connection or this person, where's this energy going? Right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, right? So this is just actually saying if you work at this, you guys, it has potential for success. It also is a card of you sort of weighing up, is it worth it? Is the amount of work and effort required worth it? Is it actually a fit? It feels like you're kind of analyzing or just really having a clear look and seeing, is it a good fit for you, right? Or maybe they are feeling that as well. Maybe it's combined for both of you. But the future is looking like there is an opportunity for this to be successful. But at the moment for this month, I feel like you guys are still going to have to try and work stuff out. And just looking at it, wondering, I'm feeling you guys go, oh yeah, I wonder if this is just all a bit too hard. Let me just get some advice now for you. So we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is working together. I guess if you want this to work, you would have to work together. You would have to build the connection that fits for you. How does that actually work? What's it going to look like? This person is probably someone that you either, if you're a student, they go to your uni or your high school even, or perhaps for some of you, this person is someone in your work environment. But I see you kind of, they're around you, right? You could be in a collaboration with them of some sort, but the advice is to work together towards a mutually beneficial goal. This also could be, it can be a card of, we're talking about your house, it would be renovating, right? So it's kind of like fixing up and making things right. So repairing something. So the advice might be to maybe have a go at trying to repair what was going on here. And you may have to put your creative flair on this, all right? So that looks like making it be something quite unique. It might not be necessarily the conventional approach to a connection, but I feel like that would be okay. Yeah, so let me just get some clarification on this for you guys. So your person is definitely having very strong feelings for you, but you do have that miraculous shift on the horizon, right? And it does say for you to breathe it in and make room for what's coming in. So interesting. Let's just see clarification for the King of Cups on their feelings for you. Okay, so whilst they probably really love you, are emotionally available, want to be available for you, want to nurture you, they do. This is like a card of creativity as well. Interesting. So ready to create, like feeling like they want to create a life with you. We have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is like So they've withdrawn basically. It's a card of stillness, going within, not talking to anybody. So there may be a bit of a break in the connection here, or they might be quiet with you, or feeling a bit withdrawn from you during this month. The stained glass window here is full of colour, and this represents the dream or what they're trying to aspire to, even though they're sort of in this very still state, almost like meditative state. So yeah, still definitely thinking about you, have very strong feelings towards you, but sort of not, sort of not moving on that at the moment. Yeah, they're just feeling withdrawn, right? With Two of Wands is their intention, so just clarifying the intention. So taking the leap of faith, and we have the Hierophant card here. For me, straight away, the Hierophant card always makes me think of marriage. Okay, so if you guys are already engaged, it might be planning, their intention is to plan the wedding, right? Or make steps to planning a long-term commitment with you, or something like that, right? So that's what's coming through here. Definitely wanting a deeper spiritual connection with you. They also might be sort of having an intention for letting you sort of lead the way a little bit, as this can also be the teacher. So it could be that they are willing to sort of let you put forward an idea of how to proceed or follow your lead on something. So I feel like they trust your intuition, they trust your rational mind as well. So their intention is to really work with you, but also let you take the lead if you want to. Their intention is probably to take a little bit more of a traditional approach to try and bring harmony into this connection. And I feel like that might be a little bit at odds with you. I'm not sure why I'm picking that up for you guys, for some of you guys. Probably not for all of you. I think the intention is to really spend more time with you. Okay, so try and deepen a connection here. That is what I'm getting from the Hierophant in this particular position. Right, so let's just go through and clarify the Five of Cups. What the behavior is from your person. Right, so the Five of Cups is clarified with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is one of growth, movement, expansion, expectation. So yeah, I do feel like they want to sort of move on from a past hurt there, or refix something and get things moving back in order. You have the Three here as well. So we do have growth, right? The advice is there is growth as a potential for you guys, and the behavior looks like they're willing to sort of get over something or pull something together and fix something and move forward. So that is kind of what I'm getting from your person there, all right? I'll just clarify the Chariot for you guys. Oops, there it is. All right, so clarifying the Chariot, we have the King of Swords. So it does feel like you have high standards as far as relationships are concerned, right? And I feel like you hold yourself to very high standards, and therefore you would hold this person to very high standards. At this stage, I feel like you might still just be observing this person, gathering details, just making sure that they are actually a fit. Look, I feel like you're willing for transformation to happen here. I just feel like you need more information. You kind of know what you want, you know your objectives, you know what you would put up with and what you wouldn't put up with, what you would expect. Like I say, what you would expect from somebody is what you are willing to give to someone. I see you as very fair and just, and looking at this more intellectually than from a heart space. So just clarifying the potential hiccup in the road there with the Lovers card. What's going on there? Clarifying the Lovers card. Why the Lovers card for November for my group 2s? Did I call you group 1 before? Sorry, I meant group 2. Definitely my 2s. Okay, the Lovers card. All right, so it looks like you guys are potentially not going to agree on something, okay? There are disagreements going on here, and you know what, you may have to agree to disagree. I feel like this, in this particular month, feels like it's, you guys could argue a bit over something. Let's just see what the future energy or the likely outcome of this energy for this month is. Just clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, which will be why you're looking at it as hard work. All right, so we have the High Priestess. So it does look like it's still a little bit veiled, right? I feel like potential is there, unlimited potential is there, but I see you you guys are going to have to go deep with this, all right? Have a look at what's going on underneath the surface and make your choices and decisions based on how you feel, all right? So again, does this feel right? Is this actually aligning with what I want? Yeah, so there's a lot of kind of like discerning going on here and trying to work out, you know, is it something that I want to proceed with? Usually the High Priestess, if a connection has come through via the High Priestess, it's because there is like a soul connection and it's an important connection here. But it doesn't mean that it has to be forever or that it has to last a long time even. It just means that it's significant. Like I see you guys kind of digging deep here and reflecting a lot on how this connection is affecting you. I see you doing it like independently though of each other. We have this progression here, right? So at the moment they might be a little bit withdrawn from you and then wanting to sort of come towards you and having a little bit more confidence, or like taking that leap of faith and seeing where it will go, maybe even taking your considerations, as I said, like letting that lead the way. And then the behavior is to like do everything that they can to help it grow, all right? So I guess ultimately if you want this connection, it looks like you could actually have it. I'm just going to confirm the Three of Pentacles here. So clarifying the Three of Pentacles as advice. All right, so we have the Devil card here, which usually indicates like a negative pattern, right? You could have some patterns of behavior in this connection that are working against you or working against them or working against the connection. Ultimately, whatever is happening here is preventing you from achieving your goals. So I guess the advice here is to first of all be aware of it, and secondly be consciously aware of acting on it, right? So if you find yourself someone who can't be told what to do or is easily led into arguments, you might know that about yourself and think, you know what, that just ends up where neither of us listen to each other. So the result is actually not what you want. It's not an effective result. So in that case, you might actually consciously choose not to engage, right? You might choose not to engage in an argument. You might choose not to be the one that knows the answers to everything. Also, like old mindsets as well might be swimming around or playing an influence in this connection. So if you have any sort of negative projections, meaning if you've had a bad experience somewhere else or even with this person, and you're sort of stuck in that thought loop of remembering what has happened, you may choose to step out of that thought loop and rather turn towards collaboration and moving forward together, right? So there is something here saying that there's a negative thought process or behavior or action that is happening in this connection here that you are most likely aware of, but the good news is you are able to take control of this if you want to, with conscious awareness and intention to create harmony and what you actually want in regards to a connection here. You can make the decision not to act on it. But basically, conscious awareness is your advice going forward for the month of November in regards to this. Also, working together. Let's pull some oracle cards now and just see if there's some more advice for you guys. I'll just get the bottom of the deck overall energy for you. Okay, so the overall energy of this connection so far has been like the Five of Pentacles. So someone's needs are not being met here. Someone's feeling isolated, out in the cold. yeah, I feel like you guys are apart at the moment, or feeling like you're apart, or feeling like you're not on the same page. So unfortunately, that is what's coming through at the moment, but you guys can work through it, or you can work through it, and you know, if it's not with this person, you can still work through it, because I do feel like it's your needs not being met as well. So yeah, let's just see what Spirit has to say about the whole thing. All right, so we have the Rest and Rejuvenate card, right? So this is suggesting that you just like to step away from this at the moment, take a break from it. It looks like your person here is feeling the same. They've stepped away from it, they've withdrawn, they're focusing on themselves at the moment to sort of get their feelings a little bit more balanced. This is Spirit saying to you, like, you need to do that as well. So just step away from it and focus on you. What do you want? What do you need? What needs weren't being met? Or what needs do you need to be met in a connection going forward? This is about self-love, taking the time, like you've got time, don't rush into anything. Just try and get yourself into a balanced state before sort of sorting anything out with this person is what my advice would be. All right, and we've got Imagine. All right, so this feels like, you can see here, see the figure here with the little string up onto the moon there? It feels like whatever you can imagine, you can actually bring down into reality, right? So if you want this connection to be sort of on track, then I feel like you can. If you imagine this connection to be like something much more than it is, I feel like you can actually create that, especially with the miraculous shift here. I do feel like, and being focused on your energy as well, being consciously aware of things, so negative thought processes or negative frequencies versus focusing on positive frequencies, building momentum around that, using the law of attraction, bringing in exactly what you want. Basically what you can imagine is what you can actually bring into your life here. And it's the overarching card here was, like I said, this like miracle, right? That and it does actually say, look, breathe it in and make room for what is coming. And this is like taking deep breaths in and exhaling out negativity. Yeah, so some self-love is required here for you guys. Guidance. Okay, so whilst your person may be deferring guidance to you this month, I feel like you are being divinely guided. I feel like you can go within and your higher self will guide you. And it's okay to take guidance from your emotions and also your logical brain. I feel like your logical reasoning is probably a dominant way that you process your relationships. So it's okay to go through your heart center here. I've got like the solar plexus coming up here as well. So just being grounded and yeah, being guided by how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your emotions feel when you're with this person, or what you're trying to bring into alignment as far as a connection is concerned. And lastly, we have, yeah, okay, so we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Very, very interesting, because we have the disconnect here, your person, the advice for you to disconnect here, and then we have this picture here, which is both of you disconnecting. So maybe for some of you guys, it might be, you guys need to go on a holiday together. You guys need to travel or get away, just get away together, away from everyone else, and just like see how this is going. Like you guys might in November might actually spend some time just you two, away from the influences of anything else, people, responsibilities, whatever you've got going on there. I've got celebrations and completions and all sorts of things sort of swimming around here and coming into my reading for you guys. But regardless of what it is, what you need to sort of get away from to silence the external noise, that's coming up, like I said, for like you guys individually, but also together. So if you want that and you want a connection with this person, yeah, it looks like November might be a great time for you to do that. It's an opportunity for you guys to like connect on a much deeper level here, and maybe even sort out some issues that have sort of been plaguing or getting in the way of this connection. So that is your November reading for your love life. I hope it was helpful, you guys. Until we meet again, please keep shining your beautiful light, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Hey there, group number 3. You guys have chosen angel number 111 for your reading for your love life in November. Let's just jump in and see what beginnings are coming near you in love. All right, so if you've joined via your zodiacs, we've got Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, and Aquarius. Thanks, guys, for coming along. And also, if you did not choose via your zodiac, don't let that worry you. It won't get in the way of your reading at all. All right, we're going to do a 7-card spread now for you guys and have a look at who is turning up in your love life in November. Let's just have a look here, see who it is. So who's this person? What are their feelings for you? So we've got somebody who wants to sort of be around you. We've got this collaborative feel, someone who has a feeling of like things might be growing towards you guys. They might see you as just a friend at this stage. I'm not really sure. I'll have to get some more info here. Could be a fellow student, someone you work with, someone you're doing a project with. Yeah, but they are like very happy to spend time with you and work together with you doing things. I feel like they enjoy that process. Their intentions towards you. Okay, so very attracted to you. See you as probably being very attractive to a lot of people romantically. And their intention is to get to know you, have some fun with you, see if you guys are a match. I feel like, yeah, they are very, they kind of want to explore this attraction more with you. That's their intention. So their behavior towards you is probably socializing, having fun, moving fast. Yeah, so that's their intention this month. Probably, yeah, their intention is to, yes, kind of move quickly on this. So this is like a very fast progression here. All Wands energy, so very fiery, like a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Yeah, we better get some more clarification on that, just because what I'm seeing here is their feelings for you isn't that well developed, right? But their intention and behavior towards you is full of probably sexual energy, right? So we just want to see for you if there's any sort of heart energy involved in this. And Pentacles would be great because that sort of brings in a more solid, sort of bringing it into this reality. I know we have Pentacles here, but I do feel like that's more about your environment. Rather than working towards something. For some of you though, if you're already in a connection with this person and you have been solidly building with this person, then that would make sense. Their intention and their behavior is still the same, right? Their intention is still to explore this kind of passion they're feeling towards you, and their behavior is probably going to be coming in quick, right? So they could be sending you text messages or contacting you via social media, or there's a lot of talking. There could be lots of socializing, lots of fun. Yeah, they're hoping that things are going to move in, fall into place very quickly so that they can explore this attraction that they have with you. All right, so let's just see your feelings for them. Okay. All right, so you are potentially holding back a bit, right? You may feel like either you've put a lot of work into this already and can't be bothered putting any more work into it, or their offer with you, like you may not be super interested in them just at the moment, right? So I've got a little bit of apathy here going on, group 3. So your 4 of Cups, you can see this, like he's just like, no, not really interested in that. I've got my things here, and I'm not really interested in either more work or another option or something like that. So interesting sort of thing we got going on here. Let's have a look now and see what potential bump in the road might be that you would be probably unaware of. So if there is anything, so just so you can either be aware of it and avoid it, or at least prepare for it. So what bump in the road in regards to this connection can we expect in November for my group 3s? All right, so we have justice. Okay, so if justice is a warning or a potential challenge, someone might not be being fair here, right? Honest, just, wise, maybe rushing into things too quickly, not really thinking about consequences, not balanced, all right? So if you're feeling like, yeah, this is a bit unbalanced and you don't want to engage, then that'll be why. Yeah, so I will clarify that in a moment. Let's just see where this energy is heading, this little connection or whatever is going on here for you guys. Okay, so I think for you guys to move forward, someone's going to have to let their boundaries down. Like we've got somebody with their walls up here, probably has is a bit battle weary maybe, maybe have been hurt in the past and not sort of feeling a bit defensive basically. So someone's feeling protective of themselves, right? So for this to move forward, so this connection to move forward, we would need to sort of overcome the Nine of Wands energy, okay? So that might be, if you're interested in this person's obviously interested in you. And if you've got your walls up, then, you know, the Justice card here says that you're seeking justice, right? So the fact that it might not be there could be a problem, all right? So I guess this is about communicating, right? Getting very clear on what this person wants, getting clear on what you want, and then just seeing, is that a match, okay? You can take things slowly, one step at a time. If you want to, you can dictate. I feel like this person might have a bit of like forceful energy about them. So I guess just stand in your own truth and make sure that whatever you're engaging in is actually what you want to. If you're defensive, then, you know, you can honor that. Let's just get some advice here for you guys. The advice here is potentially we have a very good match, right? There is an opportunity for a strong love connection to come through here. Okay, so you may be very compatible as far as love is concerned, right? I feel like this is like divinely inspired and has a healing aspect to it. Also, the advice is to have courage and maybe just prepare to be more open in your interaction with this person, and just allow it to sort of proceed a little bit rather than just going, no, not interested, no, my walls are up, no, I don't see you as being just or wise or whatever. I feel like if you open the door a little crack, you might be surprised. You don't have to swing it wide open, but just sort of, I guess this advice is just saying, maybe allow your mind to open a little bit to exploring this with this person. Okay, so let's get some clarification cards. First of all, let's just see the overall energy here. Yeah, okay. So the overall energy of what's going on for you in November is the Four of Pentacles. So that is being careful, cautious, like holding on to this. So this Four of Pentacles here, we've got like holding on to this one pentacle, focusing on it, like holding on tightly through fear of loss, right? So this is somebody who does not jump in easily, doesn't expose their feelings easily, doesn't expose themselves easily, doesn't want to be vulnerable, is not feeling particularly confident that they could cope with that. They might be feeling like they're overwhelmed or just kind of holding back, right? But the Four of Pentacles shows that, you know, there is more to come, so it's okay to release a little bit, and you are on more solid ground than you realize. And underneath that we have the Star card, which is a healing card, and putting out a wish and sort of moving towards that, bit by bit, step by step, moving towards what you want in life. And then we have the Nine of Cups, right? So sorry, it just keeps getting better and better, right? So we've got the Nine of Cups here, wishes fulfilled, and the Lovers card. right? And then the well, creating a life that you want. Yeah, so I guess the overall energy here is that you're a bit nervous or a bit withdrawn, reserved actually is what I'm getting here, conservative. That's fine, take it slow, right? I do feel like the advice here is that it is potentially a good match for you. Let's get some clarifiers now on the Three of Pentacles. So why the Three of Pentacles? Why does this person have Three of Pentacles feelings to my group threes? Right, okay, so we have a Judgment card here. Right, so this means that there has been a revelation, they've had a shift in perspective, they see you differently, they feel differently towards you all of a sudden, or something has happened to shift the way they think and feel about you, all right? Or maybe they've seen you in a different light and now they feel differently towards you. Maybe you're moving from this friendship here, or previously, you know, you were, like I said, students together or just friends or co-workers or something, but something's happened and now they've had this like revelation, this sort of change. It's like a divinely inspired change, and it is a revelation, right? They've come to some conclusion about you that has changed their feelings, which wants to progress into something more intimate with you, right? Rather than just friends. So why the Six of Wands? What's just clarifying their intentions. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands now from 2 decks. So that's just the universe saying, yeah, like, I meant what I said. So yeah, their intention is to pursue these feelings that they have for you. They see you as very attractive. They may be feeling quite confident that they have achieved something with you, and they want to sort of move that forward. Their behavior towards you, clarifying the Eight of Wands. All right, so we do have a little bit of indecision. Interesting. So whilst their behavior is probably talking to you, socializing, trying to get things growing, you've got all these little leaves here, these baby leaves, like their behavior is to try and grow these leaves with you, grow a connection with you, talk more with you, build something with you. There is this indecision, right? So they may just not be sure. And if you're giving them the vibes that you're not really interested, that could be what this is, right? They may be trying to decide what's the best way to approach my number threes. You know, I do feel like they're kind of just waiting at the moment and sort of not making a move, but they know they can't stay there. They will make a decision one way or another. And yeah, I think they're just deciding how to actually connect with you, right? Not if, but how. So that could be interesting going forward, sorry. Now let's just clarify your feelings. My group 3 feelings for November. All right, so this is you, the Magician, quite new here. You have all of the resources that you want. I feel like you are trying to manifest a very good partnership or a relationship or a connection. You know what you want. This Magician here has the Sword, the Cups, the Pentacles, and the Wands here. So like, you know what you want. You have all the ingredients to make the cake. So now you're just deciding, is this the person you want to do this with, right? The Magician can also indicate or represent an illusionist. And if your feelings are about them being an illusionist, that would mean that you may have trust issues with this person. You may not be easily believing what they are saying or what they're doing. You might not believe that this person is even interested in you, right? Or you might not be trusting that whilst they're attracted to you, are they actually capable of having a proper relationship with you, right? So I think you probably just need to explore that a little bit more. Maybe just take some time to observe it a little bit more and get some more detail. Let's just have a look here. It's just the Justice card. So, oops, left half of the deck behind there. Yep, so just the bump in the road that you may not see coming. What's that about? The Justice card. I feel like you might see something that you don't necessarily like. Yeah, look, I'm not sure why this would be a challenge for you because we have an opportunity for love, right? If it is a trust issue, then it's just going to push your buttons, I'd say. But that there is like an opportunity for a new love that is coming in. Okay, if maybe if you are in connection with this person already or have started with this person and you're still wondering, is this the person? I don't know if I really feel, I'm a bit bored in this connection. If that's the case and a new love opportunity turns up for you guys, well then yes, that is going to be a bump in the road as far as this connection is concerned. But I guess it's going to be different for all of you guys. Regardless, we do have this opportunity for love coming in November for you. If it is a challenge, I'm just going to say for some reason you may not be open to it. All right, so just to be prepared for that, the advice here was for you to be open to love. So it might be something that you have to work on. I just want to clarify that advice for you. Yeah, so it does say, like, observe. Take your time. Observe everything if you need to. Make clear decisions. Use your mind and intellect rather than your heart. Chop out and cut away what doesn't serve you. Communicate well, communicate strongly, boldly, go in there, ask questions, get the details that you need so that you can feel less concerned and like worried and like trying to hold on to what you have, like more free, whatever you need to hear and find out to help you relax and trust this connection. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of what you're being asked of this month. You do have like your angels saying that, you know, you are so well supported and to stay present and allow divine intervention to guide you, right? So we've got divinely inspired, perfect match, divinely inspired opportunity for love here. And for you to stay present, meaning in the present moment, right? So don't look back. Don't let the past obscure what you're looking at here. All right, and let's clarify the Nine of Wands, the future energy for this month. Great. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is wishes fulfilled, connections, community, sense of belonging, loyalty, long-term commitment, abundance. This is a fabulous winning card, right? So very, very happy card, wonderful sort of energy to be moving towards, all right? But like I did say, for you to move forward in this connection, you would need to address having your walls up. The fact that you may have been hurt previously and sort of getting past that energy of being defensive, exhausted by something, sort of getting past that, all right? If it's not you and it's them, then helping them get past that. Someone needs to get past the Nine of Wands energy so you guys can get to the Ten of Pentacles energy, right? Wishes fulfilled. Yeah, so I feel like ultimately that's very positive. Let me just grab some oracle cards now for you to just see if there's any other advice. Right, so we do have the doorway to romance. These cards, honestly, I've said it before, I think they talk when I'm not looking. It's a conspiracy for sure. So door to romance, this is just saying, you know, there is, if you feel like you can't love at the moment, see with the heart in the cage here, it's all locked up. There's the key there, right? The key is right there. Your heart can be unlocked here if you just open the door a crack, right? And just observe it. Nobody's saying you have to jump into anything that you don't feel comfortable about. Moving forward slowly or at the pace in which you feel comfortable with, slowly unfolding. We do have potential for a romance to come in for sure. Let's get one of these ones. The tribe, this is a sense of belonging. This is people around you. This is your friendships. For some reason, they are playing a part, but I do feel like they are going to be supportive with you. There's a lot of nature in this card as well. So maybe getting out in nature will help you. Maybe going on bushwalks with this person or camping or maybe socializing or introducing them to your family or you. Seeing their family or friendships. I just see like this kind of harmonious kind of getting together of people, which is a little bit exciting. I am picking up a little bit of anxiety around that. So I feel like that's advice to you to just say, hey, look, it's like, just trust the process. Just trust and know that you're being divinely inspired. If something doesn't feel if something feels awful and you really don't want to do it, don't do it. If you feel like maybe you want to try something and then you talk yourself out of it, then maybe if your knee-jerk reaction, your first reaction was, yeah, that sounds like fun, then I feel like you need to explore that. A connection, yep, definitely connections coming through, right? We've got the 10 of Pentacles here, which was full of connections with families, extended family, community, friendship groups, and then I was also talking about it here with the tribe, right? So yeah, being very connected with others this month, the month of November for you. And lucky last, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, right? So there's your full circle moment here, enjoying this moment fully and staying present to allow this to come through. All right, so that is your reading for November 2023 in your love life. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until we meet again, please keep shining your beautiful light, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.